Today we're getting ready to start another house build. Before we can build anything, we've got to start with the foundation. That means taking this raw lot, leveling it, flattening it, and turning it into a solid building pad for the new house. So of course I called LetsDig18 and Robert to take care of that for me.
All right, so we're trying to lay this out. We're actually going to move the house a little farther up the hill because that lower corner was about 3 feet low.
Yeah, that's the problem.
What are you had it at like 73 feet, 70. The only thing.
So we got it 45 feet, we have to stay clear of the easement.
From the fence over 45
and then 15,
feet?
so that's 60. So anything past 60, we're good.
Okay.
But we can go as far as 60 this way if we wanted to.
I would like to go this way a little bit more because the only thing that's going to come into play is when we come up 2 feet, it's going to get a little tight right there with the well.
Okay.
So you had it at like 73, maybe 70. I think 70 will be.
Because this is as close as we can get is over here. So maybe right in here.
Yeah,
about 65.
Let me do 70. That gives you a little bit of extra room in case something for some reason. Yeah.
Nothing. What are you talking about?
Nothing ever happens.
Nothing crazy happens.
I mean, that's going to give us an extra 3 or 4 feet. But I mean, the house is a touch smaller than that, other than your porch.
Yeah, this is just the porch.
This is just the porch.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so now we need to go
62.
62
from the 70 mark.
No, we got to square it up.
Yeah.
Is this going to mess up anything? With the other one?
So we know where we're going this way.
It's a pretty good sized pad. All right, so what? That's what she said. But the good thing is the house shouldn't settle.
No.
Because I can barely get a flag in the ground.
Got good hard dirt.
All right, you want to go to 70 to the fence? Then we'll square it up off of that.
Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Why didn't you do this to begin with?
Well, that's why I'm here now. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a better, 20 feet really doesn't make a big of a difference, but
it does on the dirt removal. You came on up to the crest.
Well, keep in mind, we might not be square because we're a lot off of that. But
yeah.
We'll see. 90 by 90 is 8100, 65 by 65 is that, plus 8100. All right, square root of 12,325. So we'll do square root of 12,325 is 111 feet.
All right.
We'll get a square.
Teaching the viewers on how to square off
How
the
to
pad.
square up stuff.
Like an episode of the Three Stooges.
Well, I gave him the wrong end because I thought we were going to do the other corner, but we can't do that corner.
Now, who's Larry? Is that you?
I'm not Curly, so. And this is the easy way to get it square.
Ta-da.
All right, now we got to do, stay right there, Jeff.
Okay.
I thought somebody was going to clear.
I wanted to know where the box was going first. Hey, I filled it in.
Looks great.
Thanks.
Now that we've got the pad marked out and squared up, we need to check the elevation at each corner so we can make sure everything ends up level.
We changed that elevation up there, so the one that I had is completely irrelevant now. I was basing it off the high corner originally. Now that we've moved it, I gotta check that. We make it ground level right there with dirt.
Yep.
It's gonna come up 10 inches, which will get your drainage away.
Yep.
Which is gonna put dirt here, and then concrete will be about right there.
Okay.
The finished grade will be that much, and then
we got room to grade that.
Yeah. And that'll give us plenty of drainage away.
Okay.
Because if your finished floor is right, there-ish, we'll be able to backfill that, create a
Backfill
swell.
and give us a swell to
That water will run down that way.
Okay.
We just need to figure out, well, if we come up 10 inches right there, that's not, I think that'll be smart.
Yeah, I agree.
To come up. If anything, maybe I'd skim it down just a little bit, and we're only 6 inches out of the ground. I'm trying to keep this corner from being, it's still going to be close to 3 feet out of the ground.
Gotcha.
I'm just trying
There's not, yeah, we can't really change that over
No, I mean the well kind of.
So we're kind of, well,
dictates that. I mean we can raise that up a little bit. I mean it's just sitting on blocks, right? I mean that can be.
oh yeah.
The pressure tank can be. I mean if we need to raise that up 6 inches, but I mean we can't bury the top of the casing then.
No. Robert can weld, what is that? What did they put in from, for the sleeve?
Galvanized pipe.
Well, galvanized.
I thought it was PVC.
Is it?
I don't know.
Well, we can just add to it then. There you go.
We'll just glue it.
We'll just pull the well up an extra 4 feet.
Yeah. Nobody knows. We'll strap around, bring the big excavator here.
I'm talking about pull the well up. Yeah, just pull it up pull the sleeve out of the ground, Chris. What's that, about 4 inches?
About 4 inches.
So that's
so there's a driveway that's coming through here.
Yeah, the driveway I can put anywhere in here. I just can't, go further than the.
Yeah.
So it's probably gonna ride that ridge.
Oh, so it's not going to come in like right here?
Could.
It can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Because I figured it would just kind of come in right here and turn.
Which is fine.
And stay pretty close to the house.
Yeah. Okay. Because I mean, this is another gully right here.
Well,
a little bit of one.
3 inches. Let me cut that down like 3 or 4 inches. That way, when we do our rock, with concrete, we'll be like 6 inches out of the ground, and then we can just kind of grade away from it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Every little bit's going to help when it comes to not being so high down there.
Yeah. That's what we need to avoid if we can.
Yeah. But we can't recess it down and just have a random hole right here though. It's not gonna be right. Yeah. Okay. We got her planned out. Gotta get the grass stripped off, that rolled in, and then start bringing clay in.
What's for lunch?
Hot dog.
Hot dog day.
Pizza.
We're gonna introduce Josh to Hot Dog Day.
Yeah. You're gonna hang out with us.
On Pit Stop.
Ooh, sounds good.
Delicacy.
Hey, I'm all for it.
Gas station hot dogs. Oh, Jeff, that's great right there. But in concrete, we're gonna be way the hell up here.
How did we get? Man, it didn't seem like it was that crazy.
If I go down 4 inches, we're still gonna put concrete right here though.
So we've only got 10 inches to play with anyway, right?
Yeah.
That's the thickness of the whole slab. We're not gonna go lower than grade. Then we're in a hole.
Do you want me to do it a little bit lower and then we'll just contour that to make it drain?
I think that's gonna have to be the play. What is this? What did they see?
That's PVC. Oh! You could just put a coupler on that.
I'll raise that up like however high we got to. But we still can only grade. We only have from the house to there to grade.
I mean, honestly, this can be raised up
that can be
a foot without changing anything, and that's
correct.
That's not gonna affect anything.
No. Yeah.
Pretty sure the well code says the top of the line has to be so far off the dirt.
Yeah. So what we'll do is, however far we have to raise this is how much the pump's gonna come out. Now, I mean, it's sitting at 300 feet. So, I mean, we come up 4 or 5 feet. It doesn't matter. Not gonna affect it. Because I'll have Casey build a new.
That's the grade of your floor.
Over there.
Yeah, dirt. But I mean, we're gonna taper down some.
So,
let me cut it down. I'll cut it down 10 inches below that flag.
Okay.
So that we're pretty much at ground level. Once your slab's done, we'll come in here and cut it out and make it drain away from it then.
Okay.
I mean, we have room. Once the pad's done, and then we can kind of use that dirt to backfill and yada, yada, yada.
Yada.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with that 7.1. Let's just make it somewhere around like 7.9 is finished grade.
So the issue we've got is so if you go out to the fence in the road, that's higher. That's the high point. So when water comes in, so the big thing about how
That looks more better.
that looks a lot better.
But I mean, still concrete's gonna be like here.
Yeah, but still it's better. House building is managing water, right? Because water's your enemy. So rainstorms is gonna want to run this way. So you need the slab above the rain. But once you bring the slab out using the transit to see what the height is, we're out like this high out of the ground. So normally we would just grade this and add dirt, but we've got the well already here, we've got our trees planted, so we're kind of married to the lot, how it is. So we're just gonna, we'll have to raise the sleeve up some and bring all this up, which isn't a big deal, but it's not ideal. Perfect world, you would add your well after this is done. But we were trying to get this in because we needed more water and stuff out here anyway, but it's actually just sat for like a year and done nothing. Wasn't really needed yet, but.
Hey Jeffy, this was flat right here.
Yeah.
So was that one and that one. Getting.
I didn't want to mess with the topsoil. The precious gold.
Commodity.
Yeah.
No, we got the grass stripped off, and I still gotta dig out a few spots.
Are you showing Robert the new machine I got?
Yeah.
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 You like it? You don't like starting it, do you? Just stupid stuff you gotta wait on.
Technology.
Well, somebody told me the wrong passcode first. So.
That was 1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
That's Volvo's code.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna change it to something. So,
1, 2, 1, 2.
It's the same number. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 3, 1, 3.
It'll just still be the same button. Perfect.
You would do something like that. I changed the code, but it's the same button.
Change the code. Long as we don't let James get the code right.
Change it to 3434. The next button.
All right, so Chris has already been busy at work, stripping off the grass. So you want to get this off. You don't want to just put your mud over top of the grass. So we'll take that off and put it in the pile on the right is topsoil. So we'll keep all that. And he cut it down a little bit so that that's the high spot. So the more we cut that down, the less out of the ground that comes when it's done. So you're trying to get a whole flat spot. But we can only go down so much because in the result we have to be out of the ground some so we can maintain water runoff. So it's a battle, but I think we're gonna be all right. Here we are doing some final grading before we start bringing in the clay. Once we have the plan, we can start hauling in clay, spreading it out, and compacting it to build the pad up to the correct elevation. After the clay is spread, we run over it with this massive vibrating compactor. That helps pack everything down tight so the pad is solid and ready to build on. All right, the pad is coming along very well. See how smooth and flat that is. So we went a little bit in the ground over here, not too much. So by the time we add the gravel fill and the 2 inches of foam and the 4 inches of concrete, we'll be above grade, which is what we want. And that keeps us, so however far we went in the ground here, keeps us from being that much more out of the ground over there. Roller's been doing a great job. He's been using both of them. So you see that little mound we were talking about earlier, how much that was going to be out of the ground, but it's not too bad. I'll raise the well sleeve a little bit and we'll bring where Chris is adding that dirt, I'll bring it out and taper it a little bit more around that, and this will end up fine. So we've got from here to the tree line to build this up some, and it's gonna work out. Things always look funny till the end when landscaping and final grade and all that happens. So get out of his way. And it is super dusty. We're in the middle of a drought, and it is not helping with packing dirt. So that gives you an idea of how much out of the ground we had to end up on this corner, which is why we slid it back some. Originally I was going to start here and we would have been even further out. But after the house is built and we do our final grade, we'll just have to bring dirt in and slope it all this way and fix all that. So this is a good example of when you go out to buy property and you're looking to buy a lot to build your house on, you want to look at the grade, because this is where expenses are added to a build.
What you think?
I think it looks good. I mean, it's turning out like we thought. We're gonna need a decent amount of dirt to get this how we want.
Yeah.
But I do like that you slid it back, because I think if somebody wants to put a pool in, they'll still have a little bit of room.
Room for that.
Yeah.
Plus you need a little bit more room. Where does where'd you say the other sink was at? For the property line?
This middle of the fork. And then it goes over there. So if we look over there in the woods, there should be another one down there. And there you go, the finished grade. Now it's ready to be marked out so we can start digging the footings for the house. That will be coming in a future video, so keep an eye out for that. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and I'll see you in the next video.